Hey everyone, welcome to our video of the Secret Santa event. Now in this event all the players had to make a park for someone else, the player who they had to make a park for. Yeah, it's a secret for everybody else. So yeah, in this video you will see all the entries that were made for this event and also the player who these entries were made for. But I won't reveal who made what map. And after this event there will actually be a quiz on my community where I can actually guess who made what entry. Anyway, in this video I will show all the entries. So they'll all be in alphabetical order, so I'll start with the first one. Alright, here's the entry that was made for a human being named Alex. Now what I really like is how they tried to make a snow globe here. They even put Alex, his name here, using this single rail coaster track. And what I like most is how they actually put Alex's profile picture in this little corner of the snow globe. That's really cool. Also, I really like how this house is made. Also with a little bit of snow on top using these jelly beans. Really cool entry. Now, there's also a story that came with this entry. It says, on the first day of Christmas, Secret Santa gave to me a snow globe made in RCT. Best viewed in OpenGL. Alright, I think it's on to the next entry. Alright, this is the entry that was made for Aimee. The instructions say unpause the game, hold backspace. So let's do that, unpause the game and hold backspace. Ah, there we go. That's pretty spectacular. These are two dragons. They're called the Kiss. One's called the Kiss Duckling, the other's called the Kiss Aimee. So yeah, they get lunch, they do a little kiss here in the middle. That's very cute. Really like this entry. Okay, here's the entry for Ovenwood. Looks like a huge present. The story says, hope this gift unto you will be enough to bring you a smile from the other side of the planet. It isn't flashy, it isn't great, but it's something that I've created in the little time that I had to make this for you. Enjoy it, mate. No, if we actually rotate the map. Furry Albert enjoying towel, and here's a towel. Well, as we all know, towel team is best team. So yeah, a wonderful entry for Albert. I hope he enjoys his present. Okay, here's the park that was made for Bussie. The story says, here's a park for the legend of DKMP. Enjoy Christmas and may 2022 be filled with lots more plugins. We certainly appreciate it. Thanks a bunch. Oh, I really like this this little house that was made here. Looks very nice, and a nice little landscape as well. And I really like the smoke that was made using these mint drops as well. Why does this snowman hide from me? Alright, on to the next entry. Alright, here's the entry for Biryan. The story says, here's my gift, which is a showcase of a Christmas at a general store. Have a great Christmas. Here we have what looks like a little gift and a little town section. Also has a spiral slide of which the platform has been removed. I think that's one of the cool features that you can do in the new save format of OpenRCT2. But yeah, not much else to see here. Nice entry for Biryan. Alright, here's the entry for Captain Blackadder. It says, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Captain Blackadder. After seeing several pictures of the Northern Lights, you have ventured far up north, where you can get great views of them for yourself. Mesmerized by their beauty, you decide to stay a while and have trained huskies to give sled tours of the beautiful landscape and a view of the Northern Lights, far away in the distance. Hope you enjoy this little park. Oh, I quite like this. Some huskies going around here. It's a nice landscape, and I love this representation of the Northern Lights. That's really nice. It looks like it's also only visible from one angle. That's also a neat trick. Alright, here's the entry for Carp Runner, and whoa, this just blew my mind the first time I saw it. This is such a cool Secret Santa park. I love the way Merry Christmas is written here. There's a little silhouette here in the background. You can see the moon with Santa passing by in front of it. That's so nicely done. You also see a coaster here, and it's made to look like this coaster is set in the distance. This is such an amazing entry. Probably the one I like most. It also has a little story. It says, "Here's a Christmas card for you. Have a good 2022 and thanks for helping out the community." I cannot agree with that more. Great entry. Alright, here's the entry for Comrade Chris. The story says, "While I have no idea if it snows in the Down Under, I thought I could give you some wintry sprint with lines of coke to ski on. Here's a small piece of an ex-narco mansion. Happy holidays, Chris." Oh, this mansion I think looks really good. It actually uses these pizza stalls for a roof. There's also a guest walking around here, Dylan S. He doesn't seem too happy. And there's also a security guard. Ski on this snow instead, Chris. Alright, quite a funny entry. Okay, here's the entry for Cassoulias. And the story says, "Open the big present for Cassoulias. You had a great year with the Dirkling team, and you could be seen almost every month, and did your very best to show good parks. I want to wish all the best for next year with the competitions and more. For now I don't know you very well, but your work looks fine. Merry Christmas." Oh, that's really cute. I think we should open up the big present. So let's take a quick peek inside. Maybe they meant it differently. Doesn't look like there's anything inside. Oh yeah, just a nice little Christmas tree here, using this reverse freefall coaster as a stem. It is a tad glitchy though, but yeah, probably it's a newer player. Alright, let's move on to the next entry. Okay, this is the entry that was made for me. No, I had no idea who made this until I read the story. So let's go read the story. This secret Santa and its community. Oh, let me retry that. This secret Santa and this community wouldn't be there if it wasn't for you. Thank you for all the enthusiasm, time and effort you put into the DKMP community all these years. And thank you for being the biggest fan of my plugins. Fijne kerstdagen en ik wens je een succesvol nieuwjaar. Well, that's really nice. Oh, yeah, I know now from who made this park for me. So thanks a lot. I really like this entry. This is a great Christmas tree. And one of the gifts is apparently also for RST tutorials. But I don't know why that is, because that definitely is not totally not my second account. Alright, let's move on to the next entry. Alright, here's the entry for dogs. It says, "Sit by the fire, rest your weary feet, after running around gathering presents and having lots to eat." Not having kids to eat. Have a great Christmas and all the best for the new year. Oh, this looks really nice. It's just like a little cozy scene inside the house. A Christmas tree in the corner, several gifts. One of the gifts is actually already opened. I love this fire here. And of course this little train set here in the middle. This is a wonderful entry. Oh, I love these slippers here in front of the chair. Yeah, such a nice entry was made for dogs. Oh, also a little Easter egg here. Hey everyone. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is the entry that was made for Emil. It says, "This was made with love and 30 minutes of my life. Enjoy." Yeah, it's a nice little Christmas tree using lots of track texture. Called Takken, Peak. And lots of snowmen as well with weird names. They're all artists that Emil listens to. So apparently the person who made this knows Emil pretty well. Yeah, wonderful little Christmas tree. And some nice gifts. So yeah, for 30 minutes I think this is pretty impressive. Okay, this is the entry that was made for Enochs. No, I kind of have an idea who made this. First off, it looks beautiful. It's actually kind of like a little gift. Also has a story. It says, "A breath of winter wind slides a mysterious article under your boot. A white ticket. for a train just yonder and leaving soon. It says DT County Transit Authority, commuter rail. 10 rides through Zone 6. Certified compliant to the DKMP 7 rule code of ordinances. No refunds. A matte watermark whispers season's greetings. There are 3 punch holes, 7 rides left. Where did this ticket come from? To whom did it belong? Perhaps you'll take a chance, hop on board, and sink into the distant calm of another world. Now, if you followed the contests on my community the past year, you'll probably know or have an idea who made this. But yeah, a beautiful little cityscape here. Also love the trains here, all the different cars. Yeah, just such a beautiful entry. And of course the side of this map, it just looks very festive. I love it. Okay, here's the entry for Eaton. It's actually called the Eatonizer. It looks like a big shoestring ride, but it's actually full of boats going around. It actually looks quite hilarious. So yeah, you can enjoy watching this ride while I read the little story that's attached to it. So have a great time over the festive period. Roll on 2022. I hope it's a great year for you. Yeah, I really like this. What I like most actually is how this Christmas tree is done. I think this is actually one of the good uses of these redwood trees. I normally hate them, but when used like this, I think this is a great usage of these trees. Just bury them into the ground, and it makes for a great Christmas tree. Hey, nice entry was made for Eaton. Okay, this entry was made for Hankert. It also has a little story saying, "We miss you and wish you a very Merry Christmas." Now, I don't know who made this, but yeah, it's pretty difficult to say something nice about this. Whoever made this, I hope you had fun. I think less than 30 minutes were spent on this. It looks like the person who made this tried to make it look bad on purpose, especially with all this glitching going on. But yeah, I sure hope Hankert enjoys it. Okay, this entry was made for Hobeon, and wow, this just looks amazing. It looks like Hobeon's profile picture. And man, this is just an amazing entry. Alright, it actually comes with a poem, so I'm gonna read it out for you. Dear Hobeon, I made you this rhyme because, as you know, it's Christmas time, so here we go. Here's a park file I worked hard to create. These 10 by 10 tiles, I think you'll appreciate. I've watched every tutorial and DK's wacky lectures to present you this memorial made with architecture. Enjoy your weekend, I hope I made it better. Greetings from your friend. Blank. Well, whoever made this, I think they did an amazing job. This is definitely one of my favorite entries for this event. Alright, here's the entry for Jens J, number 1 brown theme. Yeah, it's actually kind of an inside joke that Jens loves to make brown stuff in his parks. Now, the story says, I've hid a special Easter egg inside, I wonder if you can find it. Yeah, I'm just going to take a quick peek inside using the cutaway view. See if we can find anything. Well, I cannot find it, but perhaps someone else has more luck with it. Yeah, I believe this is actually a copy of one of Jens J's actual buildings from one of his contests. Ah, here's the Easter egg. Jens, you're awesome. Keep up the good work and produce some good brown entries and more. Be happy and have fun. That's probably the Easter egg. But yeah, nice entry for Jens. Okay, here's the entry for Mentagor. The story says, this snow globe map is to wish you and your family a happy holidays and a happy new year, all the way from Nova Scotia. Well, Nova Scotia, that doesn't leave a lot of DKMP members. And of course, the fact that there's also a lighthouse on this also gives it away. A nice little map, and I also approve of the side decoration. Alright, the next entry is for Merlin Corner. Actually, there's a Dutch, the story is in Dutch, but there's also an English story below it for the video, so I'll read that out. A very Merry Christmas, Merlin, Enjoy all the food and wine. Embrace your family and friends when this special year finally ends. Yeah, I think this is a beautiful track and texture sculpture. This is so nicely done. Especially this face. Yeah, faces are really hard to draw, and it's much more difficult to make a nice looking face in this game. Have a very nice Christmas, ho ho ho. Yeah, this is just wonderful. Whoever created this just did an amazing job with all this track and texture. Beautiful job. Alright, the next entry is made for Starva. No, I don't know Starva that well, but I do remember him being really good at shoestringing. Anyway, someone made this entry for him. It says, "Merry Christmas, I made for you, with my admittedly limited amount of skill, a nice scenic railway of sorts, going through a snowy forest. I hope you enjoy." Oh, it does take a while for the train to leave. Maybe we should help it. Wait for any loads. There we go. Yeah, just a tiny little wooden roller coaster going through this snowy landscape. So the Darth bugs. Okay, nice little entry for Starva. Alright, this next entry was made for Raymond L. It says, "Merry Christmas and a hug from Santa. Here's you as a panda. Wow, you are awesome." This must be Raymond L. Here he is as a panda. And there's a little panda train going around on this junior coaster. Okay, this panda train was actually once released as this was as official DLC for Roller Coaster Tycoon. So it's nice to see it in the game again. Alright, here's the entry that was made for Rhythm. No, I really love the way this this text was done above the park with all these diagonal track pieces. This looks beautiful. But also what was built here also looks really nice. So it's like a little sleigh with a snowman, and there's also several horses, or actually a reindeer. Yeah, that's in front of the sleigh. And you can actually look inside the mountain here. You can see some big gifts. Yeah, it's just a beautiful entry. I also like that the snow and ice was actually recolored to actually be white instead of blue. Yeah, it's a wonderful entry made for Rhythm. Alright, here's the entry made for Ricardo Wado. Looks like a COVID test street. Anyway, there's a little story that goes with this entry. Actually, it's probably the longest story, so I'll just read it. The story goes, Urk. There was an island called Urk. People there lived off fishing, and only kept on wishing this would forever be their work. But suddenly they were eaten by land, the water around colonized by Dutch. They did not like that very much. Since then, it got out of hand. Some time ago, COVID-19 arose. Quarantining, vaccinating, testing. Urkers were a bigger fan of protesting, and not a stick up their nose. So there was a fire in the testing facility. The whole country was not happy, and wanted Urk to once more become an island. It became a serious conceivability. Urk is the hometown of Ricardo Wado. That's also what this submission is for. I hope to still be welcome at the town door, maybe only with a good Merlot. Alright, interesting entry, but a nice story to go with it. Okay, here's the entry that was made for Herisico. It's the wonderful little mansion. And the story says, for a special someone, have a wonderful Christmas, and may your 2022 be filled with music, whiskey, and lots of RCT. Yeah, it's a beautiful little mansion. Great work from whoever made this. Alright, here's the entry that was made for Savvy Adam. There's some weird decorations here throughout the map, but it does have a nice lighthouse. So let's see what the story says. What better than seeing your two favorite things on Christmas Day? Happy holidays, Adam. Well, I'll quickly skip to the next entry because I can imagine YouTube doesn't like seeing things like this. Okay, here's the entry that was made for a scoop. Looks like some scoops of ice cream here, and cut out of an inverted coaster right next to it. And the story for Scoop says, "Have a great Christmas, Scoop. I hope you enjoy the ice cream mountain that I have made for you. From your secret Santa." Yeah, just a beautiful little scene here. Little house, the Scoops. And I really like the way this coaster was frozen in place here. Alright, here's the park that was made for S. Fisher. And the story says, "Here is a micro park that wanted a single looping coaster. However, Christmas was coming and they only allowed 31.6 by 31.6 for the coaster. The manager did include a massive ice block and make a looping coaster a bit inside of it, including 3 interlocking loops. They also include some food stalls if people wanted to eat a bit, a quick stop to eat and ride a coaster carved into the ice." Such a beautiful story. It made me tear up a little bit. Yeah, nice little entry. And I guess it's a nice attempt at creating a nice 10 by 10 coaster. Alright, here's the entry that was made for Shen Kitchen. A nice little mansion on top of a little hill. Again with the white snow palette. And the story reads, "A little gift for the palette king of DKMP. Enjoy!" Alright, well I think it looks really nice and cozy. A wonderful little mansion. And especially love the way the roof was done here. Okay, here's the entry that was made for a soap and butter sandwich. The story reads, "This time of the year we do pause to spread tidings of cheer and hope. Until spring, when the weather thaws, staying together is how we cope. No first aid, no band-aid or gauze, nor leg splints are needed. Nope, you better hold on tight because you are barreling down the slope. It's legal, don't check the laws, don't ask a lawyer or pope, but give a round of applause for the sandwich of butter and soap." That's a wonderful little poem. Oh, I like this entry. You can see these guests going around on these dinghy slide boats. I actually like how it travels over the roof of this little stall here. It actually says soapy sandwich. Yeah, fun little entry. It's a nice little landscape, and that's just a fun little ride. Alright, here's the park that was created for the Claude QC. Again, just a wonderful little landscape. A little train track, and they also have a spiral slide here. A tiny mountain here. And a beautiful little house here in the middle with a little snow stack on top. Also guests walking around and some beautiful foliage as well. So I like how the mushrooms are also in between all this foliage here. They give some nice contrast to all the green and white. So yeah, a wonderful little entry for the Cloud QC. Okay, and here's the final entry. This one's for Ovenwood. The story reads, "For Oven, inside you will see a Christmas poem for you. From me. Merry Christmas." So, there's a poem here. Let's read it out. "Santa thought what best to fix for a man fueled by packs of 6. He designed a special brew, refreshing and potent fuel. Tapped in barrel and cleared of foam by the truckload straight to Oven's home." That's really nice. Looks like some trucks are delivering stuff. Or actually they're loading Oven brew to deliver to his house. It's a beautiful little entry. I love the way these, especially these trucks are made. They look really nice. Alright, those were all the entries for this contest. I really hope you enjoyed them. After this video we will do a quiz on my community where you can all guess who made which entry. Alright, hope to see you at the quiz. I hope you enjoyed all these entries, and I'll see you again in the next video. See you later. Oh, and before we go, I want to thank Aimee for hosting this wonderful event.